Where were you when Comet Hell Bop passed? Heaven's Gate. Columbine on, man. Look, that real shit, like I said. My personal opinion, I've been around since the late '80s. You know what I'm saying? '87, baby, here. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, I think like shit always been fucked up since like before I got here in the late '80s and shit for you older people. But it's like real spit, shit ain't been the same since like I'm saying like Columbine. That was just a different type of media intake. Because in my personal opinion, it got us ready for the Hell's Gate shit, which was crazy. Talk about like, Waco, which happened like, before that and Jim Jones shit, you know what I mean? Like it was shit prior, but we talking about like media. Yeah. It's like I said with the program, I'm dealing with cars, blind feminist karmic situation. I gotta spit about I gotta rap about karma or karmic shit. Yeah, man, it was like media. I said in one of my last readings that like Wu Tang when Ghostface Killer said fuck Hot 97 at Hot 97 Summer Jam, like I said, it was just the programming. ODB, Method Man, they been spoke on that shit back in the 90s, how like I say the radio stations is just pumping, program music. And the reason why they said that is for what the fuck's happening now. Like I say, they pumping radio so much. That's why your son the little son know all the words to throw babies, you know what I'm saying? And your daughter still in the car seat is rapping the WAP right now. You know what I mean? She ain't just rapping to it, she bopping to it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's programming, you know what I'm saying? It shit been happening like early. I just think the whole testing the media type shit, it's been happening over time, but once the technology and like I say, the companies got in and shit, cause you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm an 80s baby. I remember like cable. That cable you could steal. Yeah? With the wood box and the red numbers on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Where they had the porn, squiggly porn and Spice Playboy channel on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like watching Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, Celebrity Death Match type shit. Like that's my generation. That's why I got so much pop culture in my material. I got to spread out. I'm gonna get it in 1 second. It's just programming. That's all I'm talking about. Programming. And it goes way back. Like I say, I'm an 80s baby. Like the Power Rangers was meant for me. That shit, when that shit first came out. Go, go, Power Rangers! It was me. I'm saying Black Ranger for sure, for sure. I was definitely Zach. A few times, you know what I'm saying? Like Care Bears was like way before my time, but understood. And then what I'm saying, like Disney movies, them VH. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get to this reading. You remember them back in the day at like Cubs, Schnucks. I'm from the Midwest and shit. Cubs, Schnucks, motherfucking Walmart, Woolworth, Wally World. You understand me? Them buckets of VHS tapes with like Disney movies in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Three Ninjas, all like the Disney flicks. You know what I'm saying? Beauty and the Beast, all that. I'm talking about like man, classics. Home Alone. I can't even name them all. Like Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze and shit. Like, which came out in theaters when we was babies, but us being like youngins to see these VHS tapes that was coming out, a whole bunch of black exploitation movies. I had a Beta Master. You know, my grandma had a Beta Master, so like I said, I'm just saying all this to say this. I was getting fed all type of shit, an interpretation of what, like I say, black people are, white people are, gay people are, all kind of shit. Like it was fed. I was a generation where it was like the beginning of the end. You know what I'm saying? That's why people kind of say I'm like very disrespectful, or when it comes to like God and spirituality, like how can you cuss and be talking about God all the time? You're trying to like look at your content on your channel type shit. Like it's all pop culture shit that was inputted in me that I'm spitting back out. But you know what I mean? I'm a different breed. Like I say, 20 years later, these people that do these new generations, you see it's like a difference. It comes from the programming. You know what I mean? But it also came from programming and just being in the household. My mother didn't allow, I didn't have cable real spit till like high school. I didn't have internet till high school. I didn't have a phone till my senior year of high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a different time, and it breeds different types of people. Structure. I'm an 80s baby, and you see how like I am, right? You know what I mean? It's just everything from like my age down is like structured, solid, foundation. These are the people that still living today, surviving my generation and our peers and shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all also the generation that's like taking care of y'all parents and shit, or watching y'all parents die type shit. Like, it's like a wave, you know what I'm saying? My generation's 80s babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like right here. We're like the last of the good generation before like the capsize. And I'm saying all that shit to say this. So I was born in 1987, right? So by the time 1999, 2000 hit, you know what I mean? That's the time I'm talking about. And it's just almost like we've been on a motherfucking wave ever since. As far as shock value, what we can take as people. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit the kids are watching now. Like, I remember watching Candyman. I was just too scared. I was traumatized by that motherfucking movie. And that movie wasn't even as gory. Watching it as an adult, it ain't even as bad as, like, Hostel, Saw. You know what I mean? Like, it's just media. Seen a post. I put it up last shit. I'm going to say it, I promise. Reading starts in 7 minutes. Shared a post on Facebook. It said, social media is by far the worst shit that ever happens to the world. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. It creates a reality it's not even real that you're living in. Like an avatar in a video game. Let's get with it. 10 of Cups. First card is message, feminine. You got the happiness card. This is happiness or emotional contentment or emotional fulfillment in a way. Or gay. What's happy? Gay, right? Yeah, so we're just going to throw that in the mix here. So this is the overall energy and fairly important. Not very important is this bottom line energy, which is the Ace of Pentacles. This is you. Like you. Not nobody else. Not your family. Not your last name. This is you. Not who you are to society. Who you are to the world. Like you. Your personal A for accountability. It's a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or a thing. This is important. We'll get to that in a second. But overall, happiness. It's a cup. What's a cup? Feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Happiness, it's a fucking feeling that you align with your mind. Thus, it's the direction you want to go in. Because this ain't no pinnacle, is it? Happiness isn't a pinnacle, isn't it a destination? It's not a checkpoint. It's not something you reach. You know what I mean? It's not something that just is. This is a constant. Ace of Pentacles is. This computer is a constant. It's going to be here until it's not here no more. I'm a constant. I'm going to be here until I croak. You understand me? This crib is a constant until the weather or time or whatever happens, and this building won't be resurrected anymore. But these are pinnacles. Person, place, or thing, something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And something that's here for the moment. But any pinnacle, anything, this is a pinnacle. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear, right? All right, it can be expired. It can be gone. This is a human body. That's why it's a pinnacle. But dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You know what I mean? Pentacles is what we're talking about. So this happiness you got going on, in order to really level out this whole feeling of really truly being happy, you're going to have to be personally accountable. I mean, oh my God. Personally accountable for the pinnacle at hand, and that's you. So speaking of you, your life, how you want to do it. Happiness. If you don't have it, feel it. Because like I said, you don't get it. You don't get happiness. You feel it. Feel happy. But what is happy to you? Maybe you cool, but you could be more happy in a situation where you wasn't like, I don't know, hiding your happiness for the gay. You know what I mean? The gay part of this shit, like real shit, it's just like coming out. It's coming out. You know what I mean? Like not to the world. To the, I guess, the object of your affection, the person you want to be with, the person you know, whatever, that gives you this and shit, but don't nobody give you this because you give it to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's the whole accountability part. All this happiness shit you gotta do is just with you. What makes you happy? Do what makes you happy. It's you. Do what makes you happy. put more smoke on this happiness. Look at the Two of Cups. You happy with a relationship? You happy with the way things are going right now? Remembering they're cups, just feelings and emotions, indicators of where you going mentally. Show direction. What's a sword? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, thoughts and decisions, basically. Got to pick another card. If it's red, it's a warning. Five of Wands. So overall energy, happiness. You found happiness in a particular Two of Cups situation. If it's not a romantic situation, then it's a friendship, a bond that you got. Mutual respect with a person that fucks with you the way you fuck with them. It's like mutual, y'all on the same page. Yeah. It could be you fucking with yourself the long and strong way. As we all have to do as divine feminines. Like I say, you gotta fuck with yourself on another level. It's another reason why I do this, why I'm all on the camera up close like this, and it ain't just like, yeah, I mean, you're just looking at cars and shit. You feel me? Like it's a reason why it's personal, because I'm really putting the you in YouTube, number one. Number two, gotta get that. Number two, it's like, okay, I don't want to lose the whole 501 part of this situation. Number two, it's like you see how remarkable you can be as yourself. I know that don't make no sense, but I'm gonna sum it up right now. I gotta get that angle right. Excuse the train. Leo shit, I'm sorry. This is what we be doing. Blueface, baby. Nah, all right, bet. So, happiness. We ain't talking about relationships now. We talk about that. We ain't talk about the whole gay part. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by gay is just you be in yourself. Don't be in the closet. Like, just be free. The only person locking you down is you or your family who you ain't, came out like Diana Ross for and shit like that. Like, it's your business. What you do is your business. Who you do it with is your business. That's the reality check here. You're a grown ass person. Once again, if these motherfuckers ain't, paying your bills or doing whatever, you know what I mean, for you in a manner, for you to be happy as you are with whatever makes you happy, whomever or whatever makes you happy, then it's a 5 of Wands, summon this overall energy up, an outside conflict. Or life after union, reunion, and recognition, which is the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is also home. Home, like hometown, your grandma's house, that's like home, the epicenter of your family type shit, you know what I mean? Like, outside. Like, this happiness shit, this relationship shit is totally outside home. Home tradition, home culture. Okay, you happy? Okay. It's all good. You ain't choosing this over your family, over your tradition, over your whatever that kept you from not being this, whoever I'm talking to. You know what I mean? It's just actions. That's how you feel. They're, like I say, it's actions. You just feeling this way, and their actions are on a low ass level about this. A true love, that shit should be appreciated. Happiness, that's sweet. You happy, cool. Ain't like you depressed and suicidal around this motherfucker. Like, outside conflict. 5 of Wands is also gossip. It's just do what makes you happy. Do what you love. 2 of Cups, what's that? The Lover's card. Because bottom line, Ace of Pentacles, you accountable for yourself. And if they're accountable for you, then you're their property. Or you're their bitch, or whatever the fuck system y'all got set up over there. You know what I mean? Like, you your own person. And that's important. That's the bottom line. By being your own person, Queen of Wands, divine feminine, okay? You're going to have some pinnacle accountability about your shit and some divine accountability about your shit. But your divine accountability is hand in hand with what you do in the world. Divine feminine, Queen of Wands. What is the divine feminine? It's, number one, a divine is a person that got God in them. That's number one. We're all God's children. That's the 6 of Cups in my deck. Like, it's not a basic step. It's the sauce. 6 of Cups is the sauce. Your steez, your essence. It's what makes you you. And everybody got that. We all come from the same starting gate. We all are loved by God. We all are cherished by God. God loves every single one of us the same freaking way, even the people that don't fuck with him. You understand what I'm saying? Whoop-de-doo though. We still gotta be more than saucy. More than all that. We gotta be 7 of Cups, which is out here in your karma feminine in regards to a masculine. This is being all that in a bag of chips. 6 of Cups, that's sauce. Okay? We all saucy. It's gonna have to be all that in a bag of chips. And this bag of chips you're gonna have to push out of you to 8 of Cups enterprise with. And that's how 9 of Cups happened, which is the first card coming into this reading after this right here. Okay, where dreams come true, where wishes are granted, and miracles happen. Now, bottom line, divine accountability and personal accountability. Divines do shit for the world. Ace of Pentacles. She's accountable in the world, and she's accountable in Zion. What's Zion? That's the 4 of Wands. That's heaven, home, whatever home is to you. Home is where the heart is. But home is also where the hate is, where some of the greatest become greater. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Epic. It's like you a divine, and the way divines move in the world, they take care of they pentacles, persons, places, and things, shit that they got to do in the world. And like I say, Zion. So I'm trying to put it in the best picture. 28% of the world are divines. Then you got the 1-2%ers, that's 30%. Then you got the 70% that's karmics. It's levels to what makes you karmic. It could be from just being unaware. It could be from just, like I said, you're rolling off your own understanding and having no type of divine law. Like I told you, we 6 of Cuppy. 6 of Cups. We all know what's right and wrong. We all got intuition. We had intuition as babies. That's how we survived to even be here. Yes, your parents protected you and kept you, but you're still a baby. Still a toddler. You know what I mean? Like, it's shit. Even at 3, you know what I mean? You had enough sense to kind of survive. Sense to kind of, I don't know how to explain it. That's what makes us human beings, once again. But that's basic shit. We got to be more than human. More. Divine feminine. All you are is just a person that do more. You ain't doing what the average person is doing. You ain't just Tuawani, making ends meet, getting over, surviving. You know what I mean? You doing that anyway. We 2 of Wands and more. That's 3 of Wands. That's the divine feminine's role. You're a divine feminine, right? So you got a role. What's the divine masculine's role? 2 of Wands. Getting over, making ends meet. But he completes your cycle. He's like a staple, boom, boom, for you to rest on. Like the rock that you lean on, like God and shit in your time of need. You know what I'm saying? You're like an expedition leader in this little expedition. He's security. He keeps the bears and the wildlife from killing you, people from killing you. He's like the bodyguard. You're like Whitney Houston on your thug thingamajig. So, Dad, I should say this. As a divine feminine, you have divine duties. Divines move in an infinite way. We do shit for the earth and God, people, and ourselves. Because we're godly, and this is the godly realm, the 4th and 5th dimension. This is the 3rd dimension where we stay, where everything is a pinnacle. And what I say about pinnacles, they expire. Even the world, a pinnacle will expire too. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing this, even divines. But what makes us divine feminines or masculine, divine masculines, the way we move, we're just doing a little bit more. So you're really starting to understand your accountability to life and shit, the divinity part of yourself. Divinity, that's just helping people, blessing people, going outside your way to really make sure somebody is okay. You're doing some type of good in the community, even if you have nothing to give. You just like be. It's like you ain't got nothing to give. The only thing you can do is be the most positive influence you can be. It's Christ-like as possible, and people respect you because they know you do right by people. They you know what I mean? You're like a modern day saint. It's saints out here. I know a lot of elderly women and men who are like modern day saints. It's just where they at in life, you know. Saints, it's still saints out here. It's still divines out here. You feel what I'm saying? And just being, I just take this as being in that number. Okay, if you're a divine, you in that number. And by being in that number, like I said, it's you got work to do. took work to get you here. What you think you weren't gonna do no more once you got into this divinity part? Like, what you thought once you got woke, it was gonna stop? Like, you ain't gonna stop evolving. You ain't gonna stop learning. It was a lot of pain and shit to get here spiritually. Like, what you thought it wasn't gonna be no more pain? Like we ain't in the world and doing our divine shit. Like, it's just the life of a person ejected out of the matrix, which is a divine. Be accountable for that. And yes, it's good, bad, and ugly shit that come with it. That's why every time Trinity jacks in the Matrix to do shit, you got agents coming around trying to kill her and shit. It ain't like she can go to the Matrix and have a vacation with Neo to get away from Zion. Nah, you know what I mean? Coming to the situation, Nine of Cups. Dreams come true, wishes granted, miracles. Miracles are gonna happen. A dream gonna come true is gonna happen. Like, your wish is gonna get granted. They're gonna happen to get you back on track. Not saying this is like an automatic W. Like, it's been some L's. We don't take losses, we take lessons. Us divines do. You know what I mean? We get humbled by life in situations that really put us on a very humble situation. Part of the humble situation is being humbled by outside shit, Five of Wands, raw energy. Shit that don't involve us unless we involve ourselves in it. You know what I mean? It's like, due to outside situations, we're humble. And then you got people in our lives, in our situations, Two of Cups, who are close to us. They make us happy, but they can be very Five of Wandish too. Just very negative and gossipy and just envious and jealous and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, these miracles have to happen. Like, these unions have to happen. Like, these breakthroughs have to happen because they're supposed to. If it ain't happened yet, it will. I was praying not too long ago before I did this reading. It was just like, you know, praying like I usually pray. I'm going through a hard time right now. Some outside shit, Five of Wands, and it's like, I'm praying and talking to God, and God's just, like he always does, just a digital download, just smacked me with a thought. I laughed and then I cried. And then I shook it off and, like I say, came up in this motherfucker to do a reading and shit. And what God showed me was the shit that I was praying for. He showed me crying for having it. Like, here I am crying, not having shit. Or, for, you know, it's my situation, you know, and it's like not just this situation. Like, I'm Leo. It's like a lot, everything pertaining to shit and how shit is connected and past shit, you know. It's like God just showed me a picture of the complete opposite of what the fuck I was on. It was like, take that with you. Real spit. I mean, that's how God talks to me and communicates to me. I know I'm different. But I was really on my knees praying, and God just, He gave me the image in my head of the complete opposite of what I'm on. I'm praying to Him because I need something. He shows me a vision of me having it with the same humbleness, having it, not having it. You feel me? And I felt that. And like I say, that's which is granted, dreams come true. Miracles, they happen. You just gotta believe. Faith without works is dead. Putting more smoke on this Nine of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. Feminine, this is you personally in your own demo. Can't have fear. What's fear? It's the opposite of love. It ain't hate. Opposite of love is not hate. It's fear. You fear what you don't know. You fear what you don't understand. You fear what you can't comprehend. You fear what you can't control. If you could control it, you wouldn't give a fuck about it. If you could beat it, you wouldn't be afraid of it. If you knew what it was, you wouldn't be in fear. Oh God, it's like me seeing an alien or a swamp thing come out the motherfucking sea. I'm gonna be scared. It's like, yo, what the fuck is that, bro? I don't know what that is. I see a grown man take off and fly. This motherfucker flying and shit. Oh, I'm scared of that guy. Why? Because I don't know what that is. No. No. Like, nah, nope. Fuck that. You know what I mean? It's a miracle. He's flying and shit. But I'm, son, no. I don't know. So until I get hip on what it is, It's fear. And don't let fear consume you, because your worst fear will kill you. Or your worst fear will happen. It's a thought. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, the direction, mentality, ideology. Thoughts become things. Thoughts can be calculated. Thoughts can be measured. Pretty soon, thoughts gonna be seen around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Swords. Big one, too. This ain't no little sword. Hey, and it's knights, queens, kings, and things. What's that? The divine realm. Aces to 10. Karmic realms. The gerbil hamster wheel. How do divines move? Let me pick up the feminine. They go through the hamster wheel. They go home. Zion, nigga. 4th and 5th dimension. Where God at. Where other divines be. Enemy. Where shit is perfect. Infinite. Where we're nerds over here. We never ever really die. We never ever really die. Or no one ever really dies like nerd. Shout out. Star Trek. Facts, nigga. Infinite realm. And we, like I say, we jack into the matrix and we do worldly shit like everybody else. This is the 4th and 5th dimension. This is the 3rd dimension. We know how to move through the realms. We know how to ascend to higher heights. I ain't telling you shit you don't know. I'm just trying to give a real simple description of how this shit work. And it ain't that hard to figure out. It's just the people who here and don't be here. So they have no idea what this is, how good this is, how infinite this is, how much precious and valuable it is over here. This will expire. This is forever reign. This was here before this was even here. I'm done. Have nothing to fear. We have miracles, dreams come true, wishes granted. God always come through. Right on time. May not come when you want him, but he's going to be there right on time. Listen to Dottie People's On Time God. You know what I'm saying? And that'll give the clarity of what I'm saying here. Karma to that, though, we got the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. You hurt. You tired. You spent. You've done a lot with her wands. Actions, behavior, things you're doing, things you've done. Not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. So they don't matter. And you're tired and overbearing and overworked from some wands you've done already. Or you're doing. So come to the shit you tired. This is karma. Yo, karma. If you ain't tired yet, if you ain't overburdened yet, if you ain't overworked yet, if you ain't buckling yet, baby, you will. It gets worse before it gets better. You know what I mean? Don't let God pop out. Real spit. God pop out, I already know it's going to be like I say, just a real good tower moment for a lot of us feminists. I didn't pull out the King of Swords, which is God, but I did pull out the King of Wands, which is your God. You're brilliant. Queen of Wands, you at the bottom. Here. King of Wands popped out too. Queen of Wands was a clarifier card. Excuse me. Queen of Wands was a clarifier card. King of Wands is a clarifier card too. So with the Divine Masculine is clarifying in your karma coming into this thing is, see how your Divine Masculine is clarifying, thus he ain't really looking at this workload here. And this could be not just your Divine Masculine, I'm telling you. It's Divine Masculines all around you, feminine. Telling you, my mother's a Divine Masculine. You know what I'm saying? My twin sister is a Divine Masculine. You know what I'm saying? My little brother's one. You know what I mean? I got my best friend other than my masculine. I only got 2 friends. It's my Divine Masculine and my young homie. My young homie, he a Divine Feminine. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like his girl's a Divine Masculine. She a Gemini. You know how they move. They're like niggas. Like I say, it's just reflections out here. You feel me? Like, hey, this might not be your Divine Masculine. I'll be saying and putting these readings when Divine Masculine come out, they could be other Divine Masculines in your life. And a lot of you feminines are Divine Masculines at the end of the day. So when this pop out for those that feel they're feminine when they're really masculines, this is just a time to take it to consideration of the energy of these when they do come out on your behalf. So Divine Masculine don't see what you're going through. This is hard work. This is like actions you've done that you felt you gave a lot. You've done a lot. You've put a lot into this masculine here. It's like you don't see it. A trait that, like I said, my twin flame, my mother, most masculines share. It ain't like they forgot about the help you gave. It ain't like they ain't acknowledge you for shit. It's just they really don't look at it the way you looking at it. It's a mirror. This is the divine masculine, this is divine feminine. He doing the same shit you doing, but it's different. This is a right hand, this is a left hand. It's a ring on this hand, and ain't no ring on this one. It's the same shit, but it's different. It's different because, like I said, it's the reflection. I keep breaking it down. The reflection part of your twin flame shit is like a mirror. He's there, you're here, and you're gonna have to write the message backwards for him to see it forward. It ain't like he's writing the message backwards for you to see it forward, for it to be easy on you. Of course, it's not. He's not easy on you. You are 3 of Wands. You do more than just get over it and all that shit. It's a lot of work. Not just with your masculine, just with life, just with people, just with family. Like, it's work. It's work. You know what I'm saying? When I say it's work, it's work. So, divine feminine, you in regards to yourself, person. You got the 8 of Wands. It's communication or venting. I remember in season 1, this is like a smoke signal. You know what I'm saying? Bat signal. Passenger pigeon. You know what I'm saying? Bird call. You know what I mean? Like, it's just getting the word out. You know, this could also be like expression. Like I said, you just venting. Meditating, praying, like I was just doing not too long ago. Writing a song, writing in your diary. This can be, just, like I say, talking to yourself. It goes back to the 2 of Cups. That was an overall energy. Fucking with yourself the long way. I fuck with myself the long way. I remember before I got online, I just recorded goals, personal goals that I wanted to have accomplished by the time I seen this video again. And it was union included and a lot of other shit. And when I played it exactly a year afterwards, everything that I wanted in that video, I got. And I dapped myself up in the video. Me, a year ago, dapping myself up, currently watching this shit. Nigga, 2 of Cups. Let's fucking with yourself on a whole nother level. Nigga, do it. That's what divine's doing. Have you done that lately? Like, do you do that? Like, are you even coming at you like that? You know what I mean? You'll learn a lot from yourself. It's just the same thing as taking pictures every day from the day you started your diet to the ending day you got to your goal weight. That's fucking with yourself the long way. Like, you know what I mean? Being a vegan, you know what I mean? Switching from Christian to Muslim or Islam. Ain't shit wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know what I mean? Shit. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. As long as it's all about the kingdom. As long as God is acknowledged. As long as you have these conversations with God. Talking to people about God. Communication is in your space, okay, directly. What are you talking about? I mean, what are you praising? What are you speaking about? Got the 8 of Pentacles. We got your life here. 2 8s. That's getting 8 up. So, it's a lot you need to talk about when it comes to your life. 8 of Pentacles is an 80%. That's a good standing. That's good. The average person don't even have a life. You're getting 8 up too. I just take this as good problems. It's like you made a little bit too much money. Now it's like tax time. You know what I mean? It's like business. Like I say, business is so good, it's causing problems. It's a good problem. It's like you've been helping so many people, you forgot to take a trip you set for yourself and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to figure out how you're gonna get your money back or how you can even squeeze in some time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a good fucking problem. You know what I mean? Your ass, shit, Twitter, YouTube, some shit, and the internet crash. Cause your ass just busting right now. Like, that's a good problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, things of that sort, man. You come to your life, things happen. But hey, as long as these things are good, what's the 8 of Pentacles? Once again, it's a good standing. As long as you got good problems, that's just a sign of goodness to come. Final smoke. We got the Seven of Pentacles though. Seven of Pentacles is the Re card. R-E-R-E. This is rearranging things, revaluing things, recognizing, realizing, reunion, recognition, release, remove, rehab, renege, relax. So R-E-R-E. You gotta do about 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? This is also a C. 70%. Told you, having a life is 80%. That's a good standing. And when you win the 7 of Pentacles, it's like, say you eight of Pentacles, you lose a Pentacle. Something gets stolen from you out of this life. Oh, I forgot to break down a life. A life. 8 of Pentacles. That's shoes on your feet. That's a Pentacle. Clothes on your, like everything I'm counting is Pentacles. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on, a crib, car, a job, children, a twin flame situation, God in your life. You know what I mean? Like, that's a life. Having at least more than 8 Pentacles. Not in your possession, because it ain't about what you got. Pentacles, it's about what you have. Shit, a bum walking around this motherfucker got about 8 bags on him of trash and shit. That's what they got. It ain't what they have. You get what I'm saying? If it's something you need, get it. If a pentacle falls, you still okay. This is a C. Some bad shit happens. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You lose a pentacle. What's a pentacle? It's a person, place, or a thing. You lose a person, place, or a thing. It's cool. You just said a 7 of Pentacles. From the loss of a job, car, or a fucking family member or some shit, you're gonna have to reread. Shit, release, relax. Maybe remembrance. You know what I mean? Maybe you have to go to rehab on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that RE is, it has to be done for you to Eight of Pentacles, get your life back. These are all processes. At least my deck is, and most tarot, hopefully. Hopefully. 2 8s is getting 8 up. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? You're getting 8 up, but like I said, if you fall, you better pick your punk ass up. Because there's going to be more blows coming, and you better start parrying these blows and really getting with the program, because trouble don't last always, and you always bounce back from anything. Anything. Karma to that. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, karma to yourself, we got grooming. 9 of Pentacles, that's the grooming card. 10 of Pentacles is manifestation. That's also completing your Pentacle cycle. And once you complete your karmic cycle, you go to the Knights, Queens, Kings, and Things, divine realms. This is the divine realm of being. This is grooming. This is influence. This is J for juice. This is having juice. Just a rep. You know, status. Having money in your motherfucking pocket to where, you know, motherfuckers can't call you broke. This is like being popular. Like, you cannot have no money. All you got is just popularity. It's a pinnacle, right? Person, place, or a thing. Okay? But what's a knight? It's a juvenile energy. And it's a juvenile energy. It's built for you to grow from. What's the last card in the Pentacle deck? A king. Yeah, you want to be a king of pentacles. A master manifester. Not a person who just 10 of pentacles. You J for just 10 of pentacles. You just manifested something. You know what I mean? You still got 2 more steps to be the master manifester. This could be just luck. You just came the fuck up with influence, with status, with money. It's the grooming you getting at this point. More money, more problems. Are you groomed to support your lifestyle, to support your habits, to support the people in your life, to support what you got? Grooming. If you were groomed well, taught how to be good with money, taught how to have values and love your neighbor and respect people and shit, that'd be the difference between like Master P and Diddy. No disrespect as far as business is concerned. Or fucking, you know, just not leaving Diddy out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Birdman, motherfucking any one of these motherfuckers, these janky motherfuckers. I mean, I feel like I'm disrespecting these niggas. I'm not. Okay? These are good dudes I'm talking about. But we just talk about business. This business, right? Alright. Just business practices. Bad business practices. Suge Knight. Throw that nigga out there too. I mean, they're all, yeah? Look at P. Alright. Just an example. Good grooming, bad grooming. Good grooming, you helping somebody be the best person they can be. or somebody helping you being the best person you can be. That's good grooming. Period. 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 What you thought it was more than that? Nah, I'm saying it one more time. Good grooming is somebody grooming you to be the best person you can be. Whatever grooming means to y'all. It's y'all grooming. Grooming is done between two people. I could be a teacher in a class of students. I still grooming all of them. Because I can't groom some and not the rest. That's grooming in itself. Me treating them better than them and shit. Like, it's levels to motherfucking shit. You gotta be thinking though. That's why we got brains that's just equipped for this shit. Grooming. You'll know a person that's grooming you in the best way by how you're doing and how they're doing and feeling and shit like that. Ugly grooming. That's somebody grooming you for their agenda. You're being used for an agenda. Thank God you're being used for an agenda and not being used for them exclusively. That's bad. We're gonna get on that in a second. Ugly grooming. You just in the hands of somebody plans. You get fucked. I get fucked a lot. Especially by those close to me, like business and just helping them out. And then when they done with me, they just kick me to the side like I ain't shit. And they want to play like whatever later. You know what I mean? It's just normal shit. Been dealing with it for a lot. Like it ain't just, I'm just saying it's close friends, close family, just regular people in general. You know what I mean? People take kindness for weakness. People, you know how people do out here. Shit can get ugly. You know what I mean? When it comes to like trust and manipulation and control and shit, like it can get ugly. And that's exactly what it is. It's somebody else's agenda because it ain't benefiting you. You putting in work. It's part of this 9 of Wands right here. You feel like you giving it your all and they just got you. And you're left with nothing type shit. That's ugly. You don't know where you stand with this partnership. You don't know if you can trust this person or not. You don't know if you should be with this person or not. You don't know if you should be hanging around this person or not. Grooming. You know what I mean? This is also you doing that to them. They don't know nothing. It's like Good Burger. When Keenan basically wrote that contract with Kel. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'll be your manager. I get a certain percentage off your sauce. He was basically fucking him. That's bad grooming. Keenan had a whack agenda and Kel played into that shit. So, you know, watch the grooming part. Who doing business with you, their intentions and shit like that. Bad grooming, somebody grooming you for them. Personally. That's bad. The reason why it's bad, because that's a whole nother level. We just talked about ugly level. Telling you grooming a man grooming another man in prison, a woman grooming another woman in prison to do whatever the fuck they want. You gotta be in a motherfucking fucked up position to do whatever somebody tell you to do. It has to be bad for you to do. You know what I'm saying? The grooming that goes with that. You know what I mean? It's like somebody locking you the fuck up. You and your kid the fuck up, like in a room somewhere. That shit happens. We see it on TV and Lifetime movies all the time, bruh. Bad grooming going on out here, Joe. Man, from predators to pedophiles, motherfucking sex trafficking, Joe, like pornography. Nigga. Bad woman out here. You'd be a dumbass idiot to think that it's not happening in your community. Your next door neighbor could be a fucking serial killer, bro. Some Dexter shit. You don't know. You wouldn't know. But that's how real the world is. Feel me? It can happen. It can happen. Anything can happen. It's the world. I told you. Pentacles expire in this bitch every day. More smoke to this whole Knight of Pentacles situation. Karma you got going on with yourself right now, feminine. We got 3 of Pentacles. That's a bridge. What's a bridge? You and a person doing shit. Grooming! You and a person doing this shit. You chose to make this person the person to groom you. Or you chose to groom this person. You know what I mean? It's a bridge. Grooming is a bridge. I told you. It's what 2 people are doing. Hey, little boy, what you doing over there with that boy? Hey, come here. Hey, don't be doing that. Don't ever do that no more. Grooming. Hey, what y'all 2 doing over there? Man, shut the fuck up and move around. Somebody in control over there. Like, honestly, that nigga know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Grooming, man. It happens all around us, Joe. That's why you need to be able to identify it and do something about it. Identify it and do something about it. Especially as a feminine. I told you, you already you're already grinding. You're already working 10 times anyway. You just gotta be alert. Be alert like Ethan Hawke in Training Day when he caught, the raping with the little girl and shit, which ultimately saved his life towards the end of the fucking movie when Lorenzo tried to fuck him over. You know what I'm saying? Alert at all times, because you don't know who you're gonna help. Ethan Hawke saved her life, thus his life got saved. And we just living in a world where motherfuckers' lives is at stake. You hear me? That movie going to the masculine energy. Could be the masculine men around you, feminine. Could be just the masculines in your life. He can be she can be he's. Type of world we live in too. Three of Cups. You're starting to understand as far as the masculine energies. This could be a divine masculine, just like I said, the men in your life, the masculines in your life, or whatever. Women too, because women can be masculines and shit, whatever. Whoever you identify as masculines, the masculine is out here. A divine masculine is out here. Whoever this might be, your twin, family member, whatever, mother, brother, whatever the fuck. In regards to the masculine energy, we got Three of Cups. This is you. These are people who evolve around you. But also, here's one of the people who evolves around you. They fuck with you, but they also got people behind them. You are going to have to learn how to deal with people and the people that surround them. If this person is grooming this person fucked up or whatever type of grooming, bad or ugly, hey, that's their shit. You see how they're on a whole nother page from you and how you keeping it that way? Keep it that way. It sucks what's happening to this person you love. Two of Cups. What's that? The Lover's card. It sucks, but they can't detach themselves. So, you know what I mean? Float on. Sometimes you gotta learn how to leave people where they at. That's what I'm talking about. That type of shit. You just gotta leave them where they at. That's where they at over there on that shit. It's like how I am now. Like I said, I'm grown. Motherfuckers riding around smoking weed and shit. I mean, it's legal, but nigga, we grown. Unless I'm on a vacation, you know what I mean? Road trip or some goofy shit like that. Like, it's gotta be reasons for shit. Me casually breaking the law for no reason or being around people, you know what I mean, on that. Like I say, I could just be in a car with somebody and some shit happen. This is me. This is my homie. This is his gangbanging homie that then got him in some shit that he don't even know about. I'm fucking with him. We all getting fucked up because this nigga living life on the edge. People, man, I'm telling you, Ace of Cups, you gotta take care of yourself. Learn how to take care of yourself. Understand yourself. Understand how the world works. Really get a self-instructive shit about who God is, who you are, why you're here. Like, you do that yourself. Once you master that, then you can master another person. Loving them, respecting them, understanding them, doing shit with them, building with them, loving them and the people in their lives. You understand what I'm saying? It's all processes. What's the next step after the Three of Cups? The Four of Cups. That's the world. The third dimension. Remember, I keep doing this shit. All the shit I just talked about happens here. Not here. Now, more smoke on this Three of Cups, which is distractions, a third party, or like I say, people who revolve around you, like your parents or your children. Three of Wands, 2 3s, level up. I like that. Three of Wands, Divine Feminine, that's your role. Told you, what's your role? It's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is purpose. Three of Wands is evolution. Ace of Wands, that's awareness. It's good to have awareness, but you're going to have to do something with that awareness. That's how you Two of Wands survive. That's how you make ends meet. Ace of Wands is just knowing where to go to get some fish so you won't starve. Two of Wands is learning how to fish so you won't starve. Three of Wands is teaching people how to fish. Teaching people how to fish so they don't starve. You don't have to teach people how to fish. You don't have to teach people how to get money. You ain't have to teach people how to read. But doing it, you don't have to, here, tell me, you ain't have to give people the freedom. But doing it, I mean, I'm just saying, it's that extra work shit I'm talking about. That's why the Three of Wands is the Divine Feminine's role. That's evolution. What's the step after the Three of Wands? The Four of Wands, Twin Flame Union, reunion, and recognition. What's the best way to get in the union, boom? Purpose, path, finding your way in life. All this is a ladder out the crab bucket. It's the way we jack into and out the matrix to Zion. This is the Underground Railroad to freedom. Karma to that. And the reason why it's facilitated with masculines, let me pick another card. The reason why it's facilitated with masculine, because we got the Ace of Cups, going back to what I've been saying. Okay. Ace of Cups. You're gonna have to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself. You're gonna have to do that shit yourself. Because even fucking with somebody else, if they don't give that back to you, you know what I mean? If it ain't mutual, then you still don't have to do it by yourself. You can be in a relationship and feel it's a cup. What are cups? Feelings and emotions are. Feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. You're still by yourself. You were born in this world, you're gonna die by yourself. I'm a twin. I was born with a twin sister, but I don't think we're gonna be buried in the same coffin. Hopefully not. That'd be mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. But it's like it's that self shit. You know what I mean? It's a reason you take care of yourself because eventually the longer you live, the more funerals you're gonna attend. Eventually, given how life be twerking sometimes, it might just be you and your purpose. It might just be you and God out here. It's what we do. Purpose. Evolve. Forever changing. Forever evolving. Forever discovering ourselves. Forever bringing the best out of ourselves and bringing the best out of people. Forever reflecting for our twin. For them to reflect just like us. Seven of Cups. Karma to your masculine energy is Seven of Cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. Like I said, Six of Cups. We're all saucy. We're all God's children. We're all somebody. But we're going to have to be more than that. More than our name. More than our status. More than our race. More than our culture. More than our title. Everybody got something. That's why I say we're X-Men. We all got powers. This, that power. This could be in the form of creativity, an invention, a theory, a revolution, an idea, a cure, a hot-ass record. Hot-ass record. Hot-ass beats. Hot-ass beats. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? A hot new dance move, a dance craze. Like I say, a formula to get us to warp speed and free energy. Homemade free energy. Like, somebody created homemade free energy in a very simple way for everybody to use it, thus changing the world. And guess what? They giving it out. It comes from within you, so everything in you is infinite. You ain't never gonna stop making beats, making music, making songs, making art, making ideas, making theories, writing books. Like, yeah, me, you're divine. Meant for shit to just be coming out you like that. It's just acknowledging all that. You feel me? Karma. Like, you got something in you and you need to get it out. Because clarifying the Seven of Cups, we got the Ace of Swords. That's a self-imposed prison. Mental prison. It's a gate. Walls. Keeping whatever this is inside. The goal is to get it out. You don't want to mentally put yourself in a situation where you keeping this in because you ain't ready. Because of what they saying. Because of what's happening right now. Because of how you feel. Because of whatever. The world needs this. This ain't really yours anymore. It's the world's. They need it. You know what I mean? So give it to them. Don't put clamps on yourself when it comes to the goodness you bring into the world. The goodness you bring into the world. Now, Eight of Swords. That's false sense of entitlement. You feel somebody owe you something. You feel that you should have something based off what you've done. It's like praying to God and like, yo, where's my miracle? It's probably happening as we speak, but you just kind of like coming at it all wrong here. You know what I mean? It's mental too, feeling entitled. It's like you jumping in the casket at a funeral. People drove from miles in other states to be here, and they feel just like you, fucked up, but you felt it to be the one to join whoever's about to die. And your whole little, it's mental you doing that shit in your little episode. That's being selfish. That's entitlement. The best way to look at entitlement, jumping in somebody's grave. Like, it ain't other people that want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Hey, self-imposed prison. This is also a false sense of security. You insecure as fuck. It's one thing being insecure. I'm insecure. But insecure as fuck? Constant reassurance. Constant verification. You can't get a constant reassurance. You can't get constant verification. Think about it. You can text a person constantly. You're only gonna like respond when they respond. And then if you can't wait for them to hit you back, where's the constant? Like, hey, woo. That's understandable. You send a second message thinking they ain't get the first message. They send a message back, I hear you. More message. You hold this nigga hostage at this point. Even if he had an answer for you, he definitely ain't finna give it to you because, once again, it's the need to have verification right now. It's thoughts, your mind racing. You know what I'm saying? You tweak it. Hey, look, it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're just gonna have to wait. You don't like to wait. Okay, that's a mental thing. You can't wait. You ain't humble. Oh, that's a mental thing. You ain't humble. You know what I mean? You ain't patient. Look, that's your problem. Okay? That's something you're going to have to fix. It's in you. Everybody else out here figured it out. Security. You know what I mean? Until you get a piece of money in your hand, you ain't secure enough to do shit. Thus, you do everything to feel secure right now. Thus, you're doing shit for the money. It's a pinnacle that makes you secure. And until you get whatever that pinnacle is, person, place, or thing, you ain't secure. That's a self-imposed prison. And finally, I call it, like I say, the boogeyman effect. You know how we was kids, we put covers over us to protect us from the monsters on our bed and boogeyman that we thought was there. But in reality, if they were real, they would just remove the sheet. You know what I'm saying? Just remove the sheet. You know what I'm saying? And just do what they do. If they were real, luckily they're not. Because if they were, I'm saying the blanket we just put up is obsolete. That's how the world is. Like I say, that's how social media is. Social media is the blanket you put upon yourself to protect yourself from the boogeyman. But in reality, when the boogeyman come out, the boogeyman gonna do what the boogeyman does. It's like an internet gangster, bully. Count money and guns and shit. Yeah, I did one of you motherfuckers that run up in my crib. Ooh, let me drop the Addy. And here come the boogeyman. Hey, where your blanket at? That blanket, you can literally wrap in a blanket right now. You know what I mean? But this is a real, like I say, this is reality happening right now. Reality. You say some slick shit to a chick. She say what you say it back at her. She come see you about it. You talking about somebody kid, you spreading some rumors, and a person come see you. You were in a self-imposed prison thinking they wasn't gonna come see you, thinking they wasn't gonna react in the way they did. Like, it's like a white person calling a black person nigga to their face. What you thought? What's gonna happen? You in self-imposed prison thinking you were gonna say that, wasn't nothing gonna happen. You do got civilized black folks who don't let words affect us. But usually, I mean, it just depends on how it's brought out. White people say nigga around me all the time, but it's usually during music and raps, fucking freestyle sessions, and they just so comfortable around me they forget where the fuck they at. And like I said, it's like Spider-Man and Family Guy. You only get one. Because if you say it more than once, that means you say it all the time. And since more motherfuckers are saying it, I guess that makes me exactly what it is, right? Fuck no. I got a monitor. Because this motherfucker's in some post prison thinking he gonna say this shit one more motherfucking time after I told him no. Like, hey, it's a part of being an individual, 7 of cups, being all that in a bag of chips, just being more. Just being more than an average person. And by being more than an average person, you stand out like a green hat with an orange bill, thus making shit more difficult. But you being the better self you can be. Wrapping this up, feminine going to the future, you got the 2 of Wands, that's work. All I've really been saying this whole message, work. Let's work. Like Diddy, let's work. Gotta work. Let's work. Like work. That's life. You better be getting up. Listen to some motherfucking P. Diddy and shit. Like, it's just work, man. Work. It's like the music you play on the weekends when you cleaning up your house. You know what I mean? It's work. It's how it was for me as a kid. When we hear Sade and Anita Baker and Phyllis Hyman, you know what I'm saying? We know what time it is. You know, it's also like the mornings where you wake up and smell pancakes and breakfast and shit. Whoa, mom, ooh, and it's just like we know what time it is too, because we know once we eat and shit, we're gonna have to clean up the whole fucking house because the music comes on after we eat, and it's just the same shit, different day. Hey, you gotta pull your weight. You gotta make ends meet. It ain't nobody else trying to make ends meet for you. Carry your weight. Work. And then it ain't just regular work. You a divine, like you a super nigga. You ain't a regular nigga. Hey, you're gonna have to work twice as hard. First motherfucker in the gym, last to leave. That's what makes you great. Perfect your craft. Perfect your skill set. Gain more knowledge. Gain more understanding. Shit. Learn how to love people better. Like, be a solution to the world's problems and shit. Like, be a blessing. That's all the difference the 2 of Wands is from this 3 of Wands that's out here. And wrapping this up, Divine Masculine, his role is the 2 of Wands. Divine Feminine, your role is the 3 of Wands. In this twin flame situation, I'm going to ask you a real good question, Feminine. Doesn't it feel like you do a lot more work? Or does it feel like you do a lot more work than your masculine does? Or you put a lot more things into this situation than he is? How many wands you got? How many wands he got? I mean, it's just built like that. It's built just like this right here. Final card in this message is the 10 of Swords. I'm just wrapping this up. It's just like this. See that chessboard? That's what this situation is. That's all this situation is. So it's a game. You understand what I'm saying? You got the Divine Masculine right here. You got the Divine Feminine right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a game. It ain't just like Jumanji. Like, it's Jumanji. It ain't like y'all playing against each other. Y'all playing with each other. But y'all both in the game. How does how does a queen move? Raw as shit, right? How does a king move? All right, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You do more than he do, and it's a reason. It's a purpose. That's why the queen is the most feared person on the fucking chessboard. Final card is message, Feminine, and your karma going into the future. We got death. This is a death or a permanent ending. That's on the horizon. 3 of Swords. This death or permanent ending is gonna be painful, but you're going to get past the point of no return, just like we all do when it comes to 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords, what's that? Going past the point of no return. It's only one right way in life. You got left, you got right. There's only one right way. One right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. 10 of Swords plus 3 of Swords, what's that? King of Swords, that's God. In my deck, God card. What's God? That's a divine intervention. Tower moment. Judgment moment. This could be, like I said, a lawsuit. This could be that, divorce or that appeal you was trying to do, not happening. But guess what? You still got to survive. You still got to go past the point of no return. It's like getting denied bail. And you're going to have to do a couple more days in jail or a couple more weeks in jail or maybe a couple more months in jail until your shit clear out. It's outside your hands. It's 10 of Swords. It's like I say, it's like going up for parole and getting denied. You're still in jail. You still live on. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to catch it on a flippity flip. Sometimes in life, shit happens just like that. You get divorce papers. You get, a lawsuit. You get, taxes, whatever the fuck, man. Like, shit happens. You just got to learn how to go past the point of no return. It's painful, but once you get past this shit, it's behind you. Say that shit 2 more times. It's painful, but once you get past this shit, it's behind you. And like I say, whatever this 10 of Swords is, it could be, like I said, you lose a job, you lose a car, you lose your license, you lose your title. I'm saying you lose a person. Unfortunately, hopefully not. It's life, though. It happens every single day. Praying for everybody. Pray for me. It's like, you know what I mean? Permanent endings happen. You just have to accept them and move on. Don't let that 10 of Swords be a stagnant position for you in the future. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned. Deuces.